By the end of the summer, she was a lover. I saw her ex and he's dressing like me. Hair kinda messy like me. Nobody gets it like me. We made it to winter, naked at dinner. Standing on the seas cause they playing our song. The waiter's always taking too long. Or maybe we're just staying too long. Ooh, I got the boys back home. And I found an angel wearing a pad. You'll meet her soon. Ooh, I've never felt like this before. Can't pick myself up off the floor. That's something new. I'm stuck with you forever, ever, forever, ever, forever,
We're back. That's right.
Feels like I'm faded. She's getting naked. We went to a party, you were hiding upstairs. Your lady's telling you it ain't fair. You threw your phone, started tying your hair. She moved like Madonna, do what she wanted. I put her on her back and I tell her she's mine. Wrote her name all over my spine. She don't pay rent, but she stay in my mind. Ooh, I got the boys back home, man. I found an angel wearing a pad. You'll meet her soon. Ooh, I've never felt like this before. Can't pick myself up off the floor. That's something new. I'm stuck with you forever, 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 forever.
everybody. You're very welcome. You're allowed to crack up. It's good vibes. Back up to the club. Are you home safe? That's funny. Cheers. I want to go dance. Well, I've got a whole ass stage right here, so there's that. House stage. All right, ready? Wednesday night fever, you're so funny. The late night party, right? Home is where the food is, home is where the bed is, home is where the cats are. Home is where the introverts live. All those flakes. That was hilarious. Yeah. She probably wouldn't have so much dandruff if she would take a bath more, but what happens is the longer you go without washing yourself, the more buildup of dead skin sits there, and then it starts to flake off and get crusty in your hair, and that's what you could see publicly. On top of the fact that she admitted that she was unwashed. And I went to cosmetology school. So there's that. I already hear it. Somebody said, no, you didn't. Bitches, I did. Where is it? Where'd they go? Here. What was this? 2011? In 2011, I think, this one was put out. I remember because the girls that were there before me were mad because the kits were upgraded and they got old kits. Well, mostly girls. There were a couple of guys there, but mostly they were women. I'd say women, and I use that term lightly. They were really immature a lot of them. I hung out with the old ladies, and then like there was one little church mouse girl, and then one artist. The rest of them were mean girls and or like on drugs or both. Lots of drama, and I wasn't having any of it. You see. Also, they were dishonest and they stole. Some of them would come in high and then visibly high, tripping over their feet, eyes rolling in the back of their, not even rolling, like nodding on drugs, like opiates. And then you couldn't safely leave your hair tools, your shears or anything like that on the station that you were working on, because let's say you went to rinse a color bowl or something, you'd go to the sink to rinse something and you come back and a $200 set of cutting shears are gone. Or somebody would put their lunch. We thought for a while, we started to think somebody was like financially struggling and didn't have lunch or something, because there was a refrigerator in the break room and people would put their lunch in there and people's lunches started going missing. But then it got to the point where it was very clearly some kind of mean, petty, it was like a mean girl thing, because somebody would go in and take a single bite out of someone's sandwich and then put it back, as if to say, look, I've been here, I am marking my territory on your sandwich to let you know that I've been here so that you can't eat it and you don't want to eat it because you don't know what else I've done to it. But I'm like, this is a college. How old are you? I'll take the old ladies in the church mouse and the fellow artist, a happy little weirdo. She and I were like this. We had sleepover sometimes. I really liked her. Her name was Joyce, and she was a joy. And goofy, and I mean, these were adults. Be over 18 to be in college. Yeah, that's why I didn't stay in that industry. It was because of people like that. The fuck? I got in it because I liked making people feel beautiful about themselves, but I realized there was more to it than that. Now I can do both. Well-rounded. I was hearing this earlier today, clairaudiently. Oh, I like that one.
I heard you got you a penthouse on the west side. When will he learn that you're afraid of heights? And heard he got you a new Benz with the white wheels.
In case all the exes didn't think I've been aware of their lurking, I'm aware and I'm still not interested. But I know you're watching.
And will he learn that you like to tandem bike?
I'm thinking of all the little things.
I could love you with my eyes, kiss you in a blindfold, figure you out. I'd hold you with my hands, I'd show you the right kind of figure you out. No, no,
I saw that. Did you like that?
you already got you. Oh, I already got you the front row at the rap show. When will he learn that you like the Rolling Stones? And I've been thinking of all the little things that you've been missing. When will you learn? I've been lonely with my eyes closed, kiss you in a blindfold, figure you out.
Hey, everybody, chat. Uno reverse. What the actual fuck are you doing here? Who even the fuck are you? Why do you think that anything you say is credible? Are you okay? Does your mother not like you? You want to play that game with me, boy? Anybody else? Bean soup theory. Straw man theory. Straw man tactic. No Richards in the chat. Welcome to Alex's Wonderland. You are in fact in my tea corner now. Don't say I didn't warn you. Day 36 of having no idea what's going on here, but the vibes are immaculate. Rock on. That's hilarious. You guys are awesome. It's funny. This one is calling to me, and then I've got another after this. I think maybe we'll switch. Feeling the vibe change a little bit. Hold on.
can't wait to face the burning heat. I just think about my baby.
The frying pan into the teapot.
So full of love I could barely eat. There's nothing sweeter than my baby. I'd never want once from the cherry tree. My baby, sweet as can be. She'd give me toothpicks just from kissing me. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold my body down. I'll go home to her. Baby found me. I was 3 days on a drunken sin. I woke with the walls around me. Nothing in a room but an empty crib. And I was burning up a fever. I didn't care much how long I lived. But I swear I thought I dreamed her. She never asked me once about the wrong I did. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold my body down. I'll go home to her. When my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold my body down. I'll go home to her. I would never fret none about what my hands and my
I got you,
body
Damien.
done. If the Lord don't forgive me, I'd still have my baby and my baby would have me.
You know what I'm also hearing? You might like this. I don't know if you've heard this one. You know what? That's a good. I've never heard that. Out of the frying pan into the teapot. That's hilarious. It's title worthy.
I got turned around in some little town I'd never been to before. Working my way through the middle of June, midnight thunderstorm. There was something in the headlights that stopped me on a dime. Well, she was scared to death, so I said, climb in, and then she climbed. Ooh. Well, she was bruised and broke from head to toe with a tear in her blood-stained shirt. She didn't tell the whole truth, but she didn't have to. I knew what it happened to her.
Thanks, Dan. That's awesome.
All the questions that girl had been through enough. I just stayed in drive, looked in those eyes, and asked her where he was. I don't know if he's an angel, 'cause angels don't do what he did. He was hell-bent to find a man behind all the weeds and scars I hid. I never thought my day of justice would come from a judge under a scene. But I knew right then I'd never get hit again when he said to me, wait in the truck, just wait in the truck.
You know what else I'm hearing? Oh, no wonder. Her name is Taylor Austin Dye. Her middle name's Austin, I believe. Or I don't know if it's a middle name or like a married name. I don't know. Probably a middle name. It's called Rest in Peace. You'll like this one if you haven't heard it, I'm sure.
Where have you been?
J. Michael Adams, 35, Kentucky born, and he's J. Michael
George.
J. Michael.
Hold on, I need to hear all of the beats. when two lives were
35.
made born.
And he survived by his wife and his 3 boys.
Good Lord.
Plain wooden casket, peace lilies in a wicker basket.
Dry eyes, no surprise. He was living on borrowed time. Who did it?
Who done did it? Somebody
Took one for the team.
who did it? Who done did it? Never gonna find out it was me. She called me up at 3:15.
Big memory hit me.
Nothing else ain't
Here 15.
much bigger than whiskey. Waited long enough till he was
Like
back
a
at
drum.
home. Sitting drunk on the pedal through him in his truck.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Who did it? Who done did it?
Never gonna find out it was me. Who did it? Who done did it? Take it to the grave, baby.
Rest in peace. His mama's still crying, and the preacher keeps on lying, 'cause he was not a man of God. He'd been caught too many times. He was a thief and a cheater. He was a natural born deceiver. But the moment that he beat her, his ass was mine.
She called me up at 3:15.
Big sister hit me.
Nothing else ain't give you 15. Was much bigger than whiskey. Waited long enough till he was back at home. Seen her block on the pedal through him in his truck.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Who did it? Who done did it?
God's gonna take you out, clean your clocks.
Who did it? Who done did it?
Toes in your teeth just like my socks. You touch children, you find out the hard way. You fucked around and you found out now, didn't you, bucko?
No, it didn't feel like a sin. Looking at what was coming again. She called me up at 3:15.
She said, "Man, I hit me. And that was enough. Now you're going out clean. Like a drum." Sent the feds to his door. They went after his mom. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. His daddy's not safe either. Now I know why this song was coming up. I love this one.
I don't wanna know
It found me the other day.
if you can save it. I don't wanna know. I've heard enough. Yeah, I'm going home. If you're gonna fake it, gonna sugarcoat. I know the script. Yeah, I've heard the quotes. No, I'm not open-minded. I don't need reminded. Take all of your bullshit and that poor shit. I'm done fighting. I don't give a fuck. I'm not sorry. I'm done crying at my own party. You ain't getting black. You gon' watch me sit hurting it's in my body. I don't give a fuck
I'm not
about you.
sorry.
I don't give a fuck about you. Now
I don't give a
fuck about you.
or any of the shit that you do.
Payback is a fucking bitch. You made your bed now.
Now you can
lay
lay
in
in
it.
it with your vibrators and all.
Big narcissist and the world's gonna know about it. And no, I don't need excuses. You know you could lose this. Take all of your bullshit and let's do this. Let's do this.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not sorry.
Don't cry, you
At my own party.
when you getting back, you gon' watch me sit hurting it's in my body. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about you. No, I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about you. sorry. I'm done crying at my own party. You ain't getting back, go watch me. Say hurt and missing my body, 'cause I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about you. Now I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about you.
No worries. You're good. Thank you. Wasn't out of malice. Somebody's angry. Somebody just said, I love you on caffeine. I'm waiting for it to fully leave my system. All right, seem like for caffeine. No, you're good. I love you guys. I need something under my feet. Hold on. There are losers in my comment section right now. I know, future. I thought that was pretty. Can you imagine? Like, you want to sit there and but he was just talking about imagining having sex with me a few minutes ago. But then saying that I must be a stalker. Like, first of all, I've been celibate for 10 years by choice because I don't want to deal with assholes like that. I know my value and I know. But yeah, I've had people stalk me. Why? Because I'm the tits and they can't get over it. Or the fact that I wouldn't give them a shot in the first place in some cases because I saw right through them. Why would I want to say hey to you? First of all, I didn't even notice your first two comments. I didn't see them because there are lots of people commenting. You got mad and you started talking about sex like a pervert because you think I'm hot, and then projecting that I must be a stalker while you're being a creep in my comment section, and then immediately try to nitpick the weed. What are you doing here? Are you lonely? Because, bitch, this is not the way to make friends. Ew. get out of my house. Right. Hey, what's up? It's nice to see you. It's been a while, Dee. Well, Mr. Meeker, my partner, died in 2016. Right, he died in 2016, and now it's 2026. So, yeah, it's been 10 years. Hold on. I know my value.
Talk about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh, and one of the main people stalking and targeting me, specifically Mr. George Clinton Eisworth, is a sexual predator. He put pornography in front of my kindergartner and exposed her to other pedophiles and sexually assaulted me when she was 6 weeks old. So yeah. And has not been able to leave me alone. Even though I haven't let him come near me in like 12 years or something. I don't know. Or more. I left him when my daughter was an infant. Like, brand spanking new. Within her first year. You get to go. Also, I call all of the divine providence and karmic backlash on Michael. Immediately. There's your instant karma, bucko. You're gonna get it for being a rapist supporter. You get all his bad karma with him now. That's gonna fucking suck for you. Get a damn restraining order or some shit. Well, that's the thing, is when you're in a small town and you do, but you have the rapist hire his auntie lawyer who's married to a judge in the circuit, pull strings for him to conceal his criminal records, including his domestic abuse records that show he's not fit to be around women or children, and hide them in court just so he can gain access to those women and children, only to re-expose them to traumas or expose them to worse abuse. That's not my fault. Go and get a protection order. Well, bitch, I did. And he rigged the system and filed fraud. So that's not my problem. You're not going to blame the victim. You should look at yourself, though, because psychology says that people who do that are abusers. You think like an abuser, and so I bet you abuse people in your life too, don't you? Or you support them. That's a you problem. That's a mental illness. It sounds like narcissism or cluster B personality disorder to me. Got him. Can you imagine having an hourglass cut like this? And then someone trying to be mean. Dude, do you think I look like a dude, bitch? My hips are the same width as my shoulder, and look at that middle point. I don't think so, motherfucker. Also, I often lean forward when I'm on here. So yeah, my shoulders do proportionally look a little bit bigger sometimes when I'm doing that, but nope. In fact, you're just jealous. Yeah. You know why? It's because the high school bully, even as of this morning, has been stalking me so much every day. She's been leaving her digital footprint again, and she said she's pansexual, meaning she likes both men and women, and she's like gender confused or whatever. And I know she's got a crush on me. She thinks I'm hot, and she's mad that I'm not interested, and so she's bugging out. What's up, bitch? What's up, Courtney? Every day, bitch. And I've got you blocked. Stay off my socials. You leave your digital footprint all the time. I see it. And I document it. Yeah, see, there they are. They're mad. They're mad. My eyes aren't far apart. My eyes are perfectly proportioned. But I said that. Ah, see there. They go and retract their message. Aw. But I thought you were so secure in the insults you were trying to throw. See, do you know why they're saying that? Because I've never heard them say that to me. But I've been saying that to some of these karmics who tried to come here and be nasty to me. I went to look at, I don't remember who it was. It was a female. The last dandelion. You remember that one? Yeah, well, that was my response to her. It's like, you want to sit here and say something about me? Why do you look like that? Why are your eyes so far apart? The last dandelion. Stupid ass. That was a while ago. But they've obviously been bugging out about it to the point where they've been sitting on it and stewing it on it because I've never heard that before. And they just came back. She just came back months later to try to throw it back. No, bitch. It's still a you problem.
Oh, look. A dandelion. What? Oh, look. A dandelion. Must be the last one this season. Oh, look. A dandelion. Must be the last one this season. Oh, look.
Why are eyes so far apart?
Must be the last one this season. Oh, look.
All right. Okay. So that backfired on you, didn't it? I see what you're doing. Did you think I would forget if you tried to come back and throw it at me a few months later? That still doesn't apply to me. It's you, though. I see you, bitch. Triggered? No, just highly caffeinated. Probably too much caffeine, in fact, today. But I can own that. I got shit done. Got him. Good idea. This? This is
sand, but when I kicked it off, then it
Yes,
vanished away from my hands down. I had a dream I was 7, climbing my way in a tree. I saw kings.
Right, LOL. Talking about people trying to be toxic is triggered? No, they're triggered and they're trying to project it back. It's all just projection and they think we don't see it. I'm like, bitch, I'm out of your league. And you're out of your depth in your head, clearly. Are you clinically insane? You clearly are. You thought stepping to me was a good idea. I think that's a little loco, honey. Not the fun kind.
Nobody knows. And I was dancing in the rain, felt in love, and I can't complain.
You 4 loco, you 5 loco, you 5 loco. Cheers. Kids in the chat, I'm assuming. Hold on. I would just like to note that, where was it? Perennial, who's talking about buttholes in my chat right now. His username says that he's a human being with divine intelligence. Sir, where? Stop false advertising. Yeah, but no, we're not even going to address that. You're talking about buttholes. Because where does that come from? You asshat. But a butthole. Don't play. How old are you? Right. Stop being gross! No, it was a grown-ass man on the cover photo. He said he was a complex man, a human being with divine intelligence who has already awoke to the ever-so-shaped system that is in place to this very day of age, the age of revelation. I'm like, sir, where? Sir, where? I hear you laughing. That was his, yes, that was his user thingy. Crazy pants. I heard, why did they do that? Yeah, that was stupid of you, don't you think? That's a whole ass grown man, okay? Come on. No, there's no reason for you to be speaking like that at all, let alone to a lady in a chat. Excuse you. And your trash mouth. And your 54 subscribers. Thank you. Oh yeah, pardon me, Austin. I really meant to play that earlier. I apologize deeply because I really did have every intention of doing that. I didn't mean to ignore. I didn't ignore you. I just forgot. Got distracted. Bullpack. You've been so lovely and funny and great and patient. I thank you also for reminding me so kindly. Mr. Clean copped out. Yeah, well, something happened. Oh, do I know this one? Why does this sound familiar? I do know this one, kind of. How is he? No, you're being rude. Yeah, no, you don't get to request shit. You came here talking about buttholes. You started that shit. Out. Out of my kitchen, rude. You want to talk about toilet talk in the kitchen? Fuck off. Not in my tea corner, bitch. Yeah, don't be a killjoy. Giant bottle of acetone. This is the small size. How do I open this? Oh no, I need help. The fuck? God damn. That's awesome. Now let him live. Seems like he worked real hard for those abs. Let him be. Let people live. You know? I'm fellow Jim Bunny here. I respect that. And I'm trying to fix a couple injuries right now too, and I still do. It'll be better once that's shifted. This is my favorite. I got an idea of how to shift gears after this too. Do a few more songs though. Yeah. We never give up. Okay. God warned a long time ago. They shall fight against you, but they shall not prevail against you. For I am here to save you and deliver you. God never said you wouldn't end up with some bruises and battle scars. God said you'd survive and heal. There's a difference. So that's why we don't give up. But these people shouldn't have tried us. They were trying to gauge whether they were able to hurt people or whether they'd be successful based on if they could hurt people or not realizing that that was eventually going to backfire and each thing was being counted, karmically, spiritually speaking. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, I shall repay. God counted, touch not mine anointed. He warned them, do my prophets no harm, and they decided to do it anyway. Try to play God in our lives. Nope.
Why are you hanging on so tight to the rope that I'm hanging from? Off this island, this was an escape plan. California. carefully timed it, so let me go and dive into the waves below. Who tends the orchard? Who fixes up the gables? Emotional torture from the head of your high table. Who fetches the water from the rocky mountain spring and walk back down again to feel the words and their sharp sting? And I'm getting fucking tired. Capillaries in my eyes are bursting. If our love died, would that be the worst thing? If somebody I thought was my savior sure made me do a whole lot of labor. The callous skin on my hands is cracking. If our love ends, would that be a bad thing? And the silence inside that chamber, you made me do too much labor. Apologies from my tongue, and never yours. Busy lapping from flowing cups and stabbing with your fork. I know you're a smart man and weaponize the false incompetence. It's dominance under a guise. If we had a daughter, I'd watch and could not save her. The emotional torture from the head of your high table. She'd do what you told her. She made the same cruel fate. So now I've gotta run so I can undo this mistake. At least I've gotta try. The capillaries in my eyes are bursting. If our love died, would that be the worst thing? Somebody I thought was my savior sure made me do a whole lot of labor. Apologies from my tongue, and never yours. Busy lapping from flowing cups and stabbing with your fork. I know you're a smart man and weaponize the false incompetence. It's dominance under a guise. If we had a daughter, I'd watch and could not save her. The emotional torture from the head of your high table. She'd do what you told her. She made the same cruel fate. So now I've gotta run so I can undo this mistake. At least I've gotta try. The capillaries in my eyes are bursting. If our love died, would that be the worst thing? Somebody I thought was my savior sure made me do a whole lot of labor. The callous skin on my hands is cracking. If our love ends, would that be a bad thing? And the silence inside that chamber, you made me do too much labor.
You hear the plucking in the strings? I love that.
That'd be a bad thing. And on my hands is
So she's got people, there's a bit of violin and some other things playing, but you can hear, I don't know if it's a fiddle or a violin, I think it's a violin, more string instruments. It's called plucking, when they just, instead of strumming the strings, they almost like staccato, really short pick sounds.
a whole lot of labor. The callous skin on my hands is cracking. If our love ends, would that be a bad thing? And the silence inside that chamber, you made me do too much labor. Whole day, everyday therapist, mother made nymph and a virgin, lost and a servant, just on a bandage, left to attend him so that he never lifts a finger. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her, you made me do too much labor. All day, everyday therapist, mother made nymph and a virgin, nurse and a servant, just an appendage, left to attend him so that he never lets a finger 24/7 baby machine. So he can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make how you maybe do too much labor. The capillaries in my eyes are bursting. If our love died, would that be the worst thing? For somebody I thought was my savior, sure made me do a whole lot of labor. The callous skin on my hands is cracking. If our love ends, would that be a bad thing? And the silence haunts our bed chamber. You made me do too much labor.
I heard this one too.
It took some real
Oh, not that, but yeah, okay.
The trauma that's been holding me back every time I'm falling. I got I'm quicker in my skin sticker. I ain't trying to hide that. I wake up, waste my
Oh, the angels told me to start one day.
still got me strangled. I lose touch when it gets too much. But something pulls me back from the edge. Tried to blame it on genetics. Too much copacetic. Got some deep, deep low lows, but I try to keep aesthetics. Done some things that I regret it, but I'm not apologetic. 'Cause every day's they come and go. It took some real problems to make me stronger and see.
I have a longer answer for you. Actually, I used to just do things. I never advertised, but I always did my streams on a website called Periscope, which doesn't exist anymore. They sold it off to, was it Twitter, I think, and then they got rid of it. As far as like streaming access goes. So I was just doing my thing here, but one day it was the angels who told me to start a YouTube account and gave me my username, which is based on me. All of my names are based on me. SeraFae is based on me and my bloodline, but Seraphim, Emerald, Gem, Gypsies play on my name and words. Seraphim is my angelic ranking, but Emerald is my birthstone. Gem is a play on words for birthstone, but also I'm a Gemini. Emerald's the Gemini birthstone, one of them, right? And then the last bit is self-explanatory too, I suppose, but yeah.
The trauma that's been holding me back every time I'm falling. I got I'm quicker in my skin sticker. I ain't trying to hide that I got
Lake Superior. I love Lake Superior. I'm kind of a nerd this way, but it's fine. I really love like old history stories or ghost stories or shipwreck stories, all kinds of stuff about like Canadian lakes especially. But the Superior has a lot of history, and I've watched many hours of Lake Superior stories to the point where that's one of the ones that I would possibly avoid, just because the water spirits and I have a mutual respect and understanding. Fellow mermaids. We don't bother each other. Certain areas when you leave alone. It's not my place. I don't want certain people in my house either. I get it. Energetic hotspots.
so many reasons.
Oh, look, is that you, George? See, he's bringing up the hemorrhoid stuff again. Are you mad? Because George, Mr. George Clinton Eisworth, has a well-known heroin addiction problem. He's just addicted to lots of stuff, pills, cocaine, crack, whatever, but also big-time opioids. Not speculatively, he has overdosed many a time at the hospital and in Maine, where this happened, It's a mandated police report state, so they couldn't arrest him for having an overdose at the hospital, but they did have to put it in police record, and it went to the medical system and his social security number. So now he can't even get a prescription from a dentist unless it's 1,000 milligram ibuprofen, because he's flagged as a narcotic abuser in the system from having to be revived with Narcan at the hospital many times. And a symptom of his heroin abuse is opioid abuse, is that he gets hemorrhoids. Somebody asked how I know, because one day he bent over and asked me to help him. Spread his cheeks in front of me and told me all about it. Many moons ago. Like over a decade. But I know. Why would you be bringing that up? Thanks for confessing. LOL, I need help. Exactly. Is that you, George? Look. See, first he was making accusations, and then I said, no, that's you. And he said, yeah, I need help. Oh boy, I know. Is that you, George? Stay off my page. Hemorrhoidal asshole. Teapot, in the teapot. Tea's boiling. Spill that tea. Well, that's fine. I'm getting out of here. I don't plan to stay here around any of these people. And my daughter doesn't need to either. So, yeah. I've got one more song for you, I think, for now. And then we're going to switch to some... Maybe we'll watch one of those shipwreck stories. I was thinking about that earlier, but first let me go back to a little bit of different history. It does relate to the... I will stand up for myself. I also am getting ready to do some henna and some other stuff. So I got some projects. I love you guys. I don't know how long I'll be here. But we're going to vibe out. Because I'd be doing it by myself anyway. And I could do that. But God said to take a couple days off. So if I'm going to do that, then I might as well give you guys some love. I feel like I've been pulled in a lot of directions. I think I said this to Max the other day in a comment response. Lately, like, I have had a lot to do. I've been getting a lot done. You see that every time I started to make some kind of... Every time I big myself up, they get stressed out, Russ. Sore losers, I think it is. And so every time I'd start to make progress or hit goals, they would start trying harder to either cause blockages, obstacles, setbacks, undo what the progress I was making, or whatever the case may be, which, yeah, especially when you're already injured and you're trying to heal from those things while dealing with all that other stuff, and they're still trying to cause harm at the same time, it's harder. It takes longer. Especially when you're doing it by yourself and they're trying to mess with everything, including your resources. Takes longer. So I feel like even when I have been here a lot of the time, I've been either, after getting all my stuff done during the day, kind of tired. So like definitely not my full self at full capacity. Or because, I mean, like really either way. Because it's been so nonstop. But I told you guys a few weeks ago, it's like almost a month ago, there was a message that came out in the cards that said something about a whole 30, like do a whole 30. Now, typically whole 30 is a reference of nutrition, like eating nothing but whole foods for 30 days and seeing how that affects your body. But you can also apply that same structure to your life, like cutting out or being really limited with things, anything that was a distraction, or like really focusing on just putting extra effort and time into accomplishing a number of goals, because you know that on the other side of that, things are different. Whatever blockages, whether it be people or situations, they're no longer. Whatever things they were trying to block you from, or connections, relationships, opportunities, whatever, jobs, whatever it was that they were trying to block you or keep you distracted from, that's all there. And so it's just pushing through to cross the threshold that they cannot finish or go over with you. That's why they tried so hard this last little push, and why I also have been so focused on this last little, especially a lot behind the scenes, this last little push. Finishing up some things so that they can't cause these blockages anymore, and then going back to some of the even like newer projects and like refine tuning them, tweaking them a little bit more. Even my websites, I have to go back and do some stuff there, but that's just not been the top of my priority right now. We'll get there soon, but right now, got a few more I's to cross and I's to dot and T's to cross, right? Balance and a nap. But it's for purpose. However, yeah, I notice it's definitely left me not at my highest personal state of being. And I know you guys are chill. You either don't notice or you understand, those of you who are here for the right reasons. But I just wanted to say thank you. I notice. I'm aware. I don't want you to think it's you. It's me finishing everything off. But it's taken a lot. Until some Mercury retrograde is kind of part of that. Go inward a little bit more. But I love you. I got you. I make the time because it's important. But I notice. Temporary, but I notice. Thanks for being here. Also, if anybody's been feeling a little scattered, don't feel bad. Just do your best. Flow through it. It's kind of the thing. Work on it. Setbacks don't mean no. It's temporary. Thank you, Vibe Tribe.
Gold, I hope I won't forget to find them, 'cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. I build a home and wait for someone to tear it down, then pack it up in boxes, head for the next town, 'cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. My home was never on the ground. I got no roots. My home was never on the ground. I got no roots. I've got no roots. I like digging holes, hiding things inside them. When I grow old, I won't forget to find them. I like digging holes, hiding things inside them. When I grow old, I won't forget to find them. I've got no.
No, this is Alice Norton. Okay, I do have, since you said that, I don't know all of Florence's songs. I don't know, I can't say I like all of her music. I don't really know. But there are a couple that I've heard that they got me, and I like them. So, 3 off the cuff when you said that popped into my ears. But I also have another thing to play. However, we'll go back to the music as a palate cleanser. Balance. I really love you guys. Make me laugh. Oops. Here we go. So this is put out by Briefed, B-R-I-E-F-E-D, Briefed, like briefcase, briefed, past tense. She killed 80,000 people. The dark truth about Boudica.
Boudica, the warrior queen. Rome took everything from her, and when there was nothing left to take, Rome took her body against her will, and then they took the bodies of her young daughters and abused them. So in response, Boudica slaughtered all the Romans.
And not just the men, but the women. And the children, too.
Boudica was a warrior queen who purged England from the Roman infection and brought an empire to its knees. We're talking about a woman leading an army largely made up of women who went toe-to-toe with the world's greatest empire. I mean,
Some Reiki.
this sounds
Return to
like some
Sender Reiki.
ultra-feminist, extra-woke fan fiction, but it's actual history. And it all started with the Romans doing what they did best. They saw unconquered lands and said,
Transmutation Reiki. Mine.
in this case, the Romans were going after the lands of the Celts. And when I say Celts, I don't mean
Felix
one
Reiki.
specific nation. The term encompasses many, many people, dozens of tribes, we each with distinct customs, distinct traditions, even different languages. These tribes, these Celts, were not united either, but actually constantly battling each other, and Rome knew an enemy divided is an enemy easily
Cellular healing,
conquered.
Reiki
Remember that
coming
next
through.
time you try to move up the social ladder in school, kids?
Also finance and
Spread
abundance.
lies, make them enemies,
Flower
divide.
Reiki. This will help
conquer.
kind of relax into feminine
Life advice.
energy, and then
To the
also
Romans, the Celts were nothing
grow,
but
open, and
uncivilized
expand.
barbarians, which
we talked about not being closed off, right, with the right people.
the Romans pretty much said about anyone that wasn't them. But in
I
the
can work
case
on
of
it
the
too.
Celts, I mean, these guys went into battle naked, covered in painted runes, screaming and making animal noises. So I think the Romans had a point in this case. But
Big
outside of
dogs.
combat, the Celts were actually the first society that paved roads, an invention Rome later stole and claimed they came up with, like me with half of my jokes. And the Celts were also the first to have chainmail, so they were not really uncivilized, just hardcore exhibitionists when it came to fighting. In fact, the Celts even had women in leading positions, and one could argue that an ancient society that allows women to hold high positions within that society and their military is very civilized and more advanced than even some people in our contemporary world. Among the Celts, women had actually held high positions for centuries, even becoming druids, which sounds like some
High
fantastical
priestess.
thing now, but at the time, druids within Celtic society were basically the bee's knees, man. They weren't combat shapeshifters like they are in video games, but if you want to play a shapeshifter druid, you can download Baldur's Gate 3 from Instant Gaming, because Instant Gaming is way cheaper than anybody else. Yes, you just got plugged. Wait, that came out wrong. There are other games where you can play a druid, like the Pathfinder Boudica. It's counted.
Out of my pocket!
No.
A year's salary, right here! What I call them? Fun coupons!
Discounts any of their games.
Okay.
From now. And choose
So just...
that game cheaper. So click the link in the description below and buy that game you've been thinking about all week. Because
dreams come true!
and the druids did do it. They did do it all within Celtic society, actually. They served as conduits to the gods for their religion. They performed rituals. They were also society's first and foremost doctors, men of alchemy, science, philosophy, Renaissance men in a way, 1,500 years before the term Renaissance man was a term. And of course, the Celtic society also had Renaissance women, which I don't think ever became a term, but it should be.
No. As a modern term, I kind of resonate with that. Like a Renaissance woman would be somebody that I do all kinds of different things. Like pick a thing, pick a topic, pick a thing you're good at, I'm very good at many things. I don't need to do that. Renaissance woman.
This is where Boudica comes in, who many think might have been a druid before or while she was married to the Celtic Iceni king Prasutagus. So much for the backstory. Now, the year is 43, which was when the Romans started invading what we now know as England and took down one tribe after the other. So the Iceni king Prasutagus saw the writing on the wall and made sure none of his people rebelled their way against the Romans into certain annihilation. Instead, the king decided that his people would align themselves with the Roman invaders to protect what's theirs. A move historians later famously called a bitch move.
Maybe I should make snacks.
No, I get it. The Romans were a far superior force, and as I said, the Celts were divided amongst themselves, so they were often nurturing a wound.
I was just saying, maybe we need to make snacks, and you were writing you cook. I know you weren't responding to me. I know you were responding to the Roasting Trolls comment, but that worked. How funny was that?
From their past infighting, never at full might. So opposing the Romans was silly, and King Prasutagus instead tried to maintain peace by making a deal with Rome, promising that once he is dead, his lands and tribe would fall under their rule as long as his daughters remain in charge, along with whoever is the Roman emperor at the time. And if you know anything about how Rome operated, you know that that's literally making a deal
Knights
with the devil.
of the Fae.
The Romans agreed, took over some of the Iceni lands that were part of the agreement, and once they established their presence...
You know what's funny is one of my grandparents used to, still does run one, but used to run another store and sold it and was renting the property. But it was a children's store for a long time, and it was called Stone Soup. It's a really lovely store. She did a beautiful job with it.
Told that
Somebody asking, what do they sell? Children's toys, clothes, but they were always very good quality. She only got very good quality stuff, and like good like wooden puzzles and like sensory toys, things that are really good for development, and it's like some fun stuff too, costumes and swimsuits and stuff for kids, just stuff. Like some blow up boat things for like a lake, and there's lots of places, a pool, there are lots of places to do stuff like that here, but like always good quality stuff, swings, all kinds of good stuff, very good quality. Got a lot of stuff for my daughter there. is good quality.
The king,
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
they told them that now all their crops and other
Sometimes I would take her in there and I would let her pick out whatever. One day we went in there and she picked out like a fairy costume, actually, speaking of Knights of the Fae. Got her these lovely little wings and this beautiful puffy purple princess dress. Oh, she was so cute. She was like 4 or 5 years old. We just walked all through town. She was dressed like a princess and just loved it. My girl. She's so cute. I have pictures somewhere. She's so beautiful.
grown in service to Rome and Rome only, and that if they want to get it back to, eat and survive, they need to pay taxes and trade with Rome, which was a bit problematic because they were only allowed to pay Rome in sesterces, the Roman currency, a currency that Iceni obviously didn't have, but not to worry because the Romans were kind enough to loan the Iceni 40 million sesterces, about $60 million today, to trade with and eventually pay back in full with interest. So, as you can see, all in all, the Iceni found themselves in a situation that reputable historians nowadays very accurately describe as they were truly and utterly.
Get in the teapot, right, the reject section.
It was only light foreplay for what was about to come. In the year 54, Emperor Nero took over Rome. And if you don't know anything about Emperor Nero, let me sum him up for you real quick. I hate most people.
Can I tell you what my first thought about somebody like that is? Like his spirit was dirty, but I just imagine he doesn't wash himself. Like, I bet that guy's ass crack just stinks. I bet it smells like old sweat and dirty gym socks. Why are you in my comment section, sir? Especially with such a vulgar mouth and a dirty spirit. I bet your ass is not clean either. Go wash behind your ears and clean your mouth and nails. Underneath your fingernails. Don't forget in between your toes.
And so in the year 60, when King Prasutagus died, leaving 2 daughters behind...
Whose ass are we talking about? The jerk who decided to try to introduce himself by asking me what color my vagina was.
Were too young to rule, his druid wife Boudica found herself in charge of the Iceni. Of course, Nero wasn't really keeping up with the #MeToo movement of the times, so women's lives decidedly did not matter to him, and then Iceni Queen was basically an invitation for him and Rome to completely take over. Emperor Nero sent General Paulinus to do his dirty work. He appointed him to be the governor of all the Celtic lands.
I heard that. We should have left her alone. Yes!
And so new
Why don't you listen? Don't do that
Paulinus used the loan the Romans gave the Iceni, the loan of 40 million sesterces, as an excuse to invade Iceni lands and have his
You're going to try to come here and make a joke? I'll make a joke out of you.
That their full repayment was actually long overdue, aka due right now, and since they obviously couldn't pay right now, they had to pay with whatever they had. Their belongings, their bodies, their children, and their women, and their women's and children's bodies. So the men were enslaved, and the women and children were used and abused by the Roman soldiers, and among those used and abused were the heirs to the throne, the princesses, the Iceni kings and Boudica's daughters, who were only children or at best young teenagers at the time. And when Boudica tried to save her daughters and appeal to the Roman soldiers' better side, reminding them of the agreement her late
Why don't you just get a protection order? Okay, here we go.
had with the emperor, and that these girls were princesses who were the emperor's equal in these lands. When Boudica tried that, the Romans stripped her naked and brutalized the queen in front of everybody, over and over, for all her people to see. Then they left her and her daughters behind, beaten, bruised, and abused, believing their will to be broken and the Roman message to have been sent. But What they didn't consider is that
I'm
Boudica,
built differently.
she was built different, and all Rome accomplished.
Some are destroyed in the fire, yeah? Some rise from the ashes, which I've done before too, but I am made of fire.
Abusing Boudica and her girls was.
I'd like to understand him. Give me that.
Peter Ramos. It's a number to you, you know. One more dead, but a number.
You know why they assume I'll be heated when I'm calm? And why they assume I'll be a pushover when I instead put them in their place? It's because I might have fire in my chart, but I also have governance over the water and temperance and then the air. So the know-how as to when it's best to use it. And then earth, groundedness. To apply it if necessary, or shield. That's through other tactics. From bird's eye view, babe. Angels. An angel eye view. Seraphim.
What was for you to please them?
She showed him it was all right to live again.
You know what's funny? I don't know if it's on anymore. It was Eyes on Fire. No, it's reset now, but that was the one on the board.
And the kidnappers who took that away. Huh?
And they're gonna wish they never touched a hair on her head. A man to be an artist. And anything, food, whatever. It depends on how good he is at it. Creasy's art is dead. He's about to paint his masterpiece.
A little bit.
Boudica was a woman on a mission now, and she went to every tribe in the region who she knew had all suffered similar fates at the hands of the Romans, so it wasn't all too hard to convince these tribes to set aside their differences, stop the infighting, join Boudica, unite to crush their common enemy, to crush Rome. So before long, Boudica found herself at the head of an army of 120,000 men and women, for the Celts didn't mind men and women fighting together side by side, and Boudica led this army against Rome, purging them out of the Celtic territory they had stolen, one city at a time. The first Roman settlement to fall was Camulodunum, which the Romans had turned into one of their strongholds in the region, and once there, Boudica and her Celts didn't just murder and abuse everybody in the city, they didn't just sack the city, no. They cut the Romans' people's genitals and breasts off and sewed them to their mouth so that they appeared to be eating them, forever defiled even in death. And then Boudica impaled the dead bodies on spears through whatever hole she chose. The Celtic...
All right, palate cleanser from that, told you. This, I knew when I picked it up today, it was like a flamingo pink. Like, I don't have that color. But you know what? It kind of looks like her, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Poppy. It's poppy colored. See your true color. It's like perfect match. How funny is that? Wow. But now that I'm looking at it with the lights on, it's definitely black light reactive. I didn't know. Oh, it's so bright. It's definitely flamingo. Poppy flamingo colored.
how far some would go to get it, and how far we went to get it back.
Thank you.
You with the signs. Don't be discouraged, or I'll realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all. The darkness inside you can make you feel so small. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow, like a rainbow. This world makes you crazy. You're taking all you can bear. Just call me up, 'cause I will always be there. And I see your true colors shining through.
111.
I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let me show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow, like a
Nervous system reset. Yeah, man. Speaking of blue foundation, let's do some diamond Reiki. Some crown chakra Reiki. Heart chakra Reiki too. Communication Reiki. Cheers. Had some good Florence songs pop up earlier in my ears when he said that.
And it's my whole heart waiting.
I think it's this one. Hold on. I'm not sure about this one.
Say I won't return, but I never learned. It's a pity.
Somebody causing problems? So that was not one of my favorites, but that chorus line, man, you can feel her. It's very raw emotion in there. And I really appreciate that. It's called Witch Witch. This one. It's about these struggle times that these people have been trying to cause ending. Dog Days Are Over is the title, but that is not something she made up. Dog days are, it's a reference, like hard times.
Happiness hit her like a train on a track.
Yes. Is there a problem? Did I miss something? Hi, Nimbus. Where's Nimbus? I love you guys. Sorry, I'm missing comments. $122. I know. Also, I just have to say, it just kind of clicked that it's never, ever, ever bothered me. I just know your intent. I know you've always had good intentions. But previously, if anybody else had ever called me woman, I would tell them, don't call me that. This is typically very rude and condescending, but that's not even how you mean it, and I know that. I just very much appreciate you. Your whole ass vibe. Rock on, man. I notice when you're gone, too. Your presence is appreciated and your absence is noticed. And that, I think, is a character statement. Okay. No, because it's rude. It's condescending. It's not typically a nice. It's not nice. Do this for me, woman. Don't do that, woman. It's not nice typically, but that's not how he's using it. That's not his to me. He's just, I appreciate you. You're funny, and just thank you for being who you are. You're very unique. I like that. No! You always do that too. You're like, I'm sorry. No, I appreciate you. Because when I have to pop off, you don't judge me for that shit. And you're funny and you know how to lighten the mood. And there have been times where you're like, all right, let's keep the vibe chill. And I appreciate that too. You find a way to find the humor with me in the crappy crap consistently, I've noticed. And then at the points that you apologize for, I don't ever feel like you need to apologize. But that's also a character statement. That's you trying to be sensitive of what I've been dealing with. And I just very much appreciate you. It's why when you say woman, No, there's nothing wrong with being a woman. But it's not the word, it's not the term. It's typically how people say it. That's why it doesn't bother me when he says it, because it's not how he means it. He's not being derogatory or like condescending or weird about it. He's just funny. And it's very, I just heard dear-hearted, but like endearing. Yeah. I appreciate that. You set the bar on a much higher note. They can't fuck with you. But I like that you can also get grimy. Elbow grease. I'm talking to Austin. Honestly, Dad Bender, you've been kind of picking at me the last couple minutes. I don't find that funny. I think Austin's funny. A baseball bat. Don't make me get it out. Dog days are over. But try this one. Cheers. It's called Shake It Out. You can't dance with the devil on your back, so shake him off. Chicken head. So blue. Oh God. My face turned purple. Oh no. Shake it off. All right. What? Oh, hold on. Oh, you know what I need to remind myself? Research a little bit. Okay. Okay. switch gears in a minute. I just got a notification that says I need to reboot as well.
But maybe I should get some rest, 'cause I've been out here working all damn day.
Shaking the head where my breath.
Butterflies, the pretty things that greet my eyes. When you call and I say I'm on my way.
And took note.
You and me alone together like cold iced tea and warm weather.
Do you know what the angels called them the other day? They called them turkey heads. Turkey heads. Just karmics in general. That's what they're calling karmics. You turkey heads.
I know sleep is friends with death, but maybe I should get some rest, 'cause I've been out here working all damn day. Blueberries and butterflies, the pretty things that greet my eyes. When you call and I say I'm on my way. You and me alone together like cold iced tea and warm weather. We lay out late underneath the pines, and we still have fun when the sun won't shine. You and me alone together all the time. Spilling wine and homemade drinks, we throw a cheers, the worries sink. Damn it, it's so good to be alive. We know that we don't got much, but then again it's just enough to always find a way for a good time. You and me alone together like cold iced tea and warm weather. We lay out late underneath the pines, and we still have fun when the sun won't shine. You and me alone together. This love is all we need. Oh, we've got so much. You and me alone together like cold iced tea and warm weather. Baby, lay out late underneath the pines, and we still have fun when the sun won't shine. You and me alone together all the time. Goes on and on and on. Goes on and on and on. Goes on and on and on.
Okay, I've got one more for you, and then it says that I need to reboot, so let's do that before there is a potential issue to maneuver. It's not really a big deal, just rather not have to deal with it. So it takes a couple of extra minutes, and it's avoidable. Here.
I know this year wasn't anything close to a lie. And you ain't the kind that'll cry and ask for help. Promises break and the seasons they change, that's how life goes. But you don't gotta deal with the pain all by yourself. So show me where your heart is gone. All the trauma that you keep it from the light, things you buried in the dark. Feeling like we're in the fortress
Shit! There's a cat behind me.
You see hopeless, I see soul revival. Where you see broken, I see a work of art. So show me the scars, all the trauma that you're keeping from the light, things you buried in the dark. Feel like the fortress of your eyes. Show me your insecurities, break the guarded heart
Can't leave the cat out of the party.
Show me where to start. Show me where to start. I know this year wasn't anything
Oh, my
close
face
to
hurts.
mine, but you
Laughing.
don't gotta deal with the pain
Contemplating.
all by yourself. So show me where you hide your scars, all the trauma that you're keeping from the light, things you buried in the dark. Feel your love up in the fortress of your eyes. Show me your insecurities, break the guarded heart, 'cause I'll never
I didn't really like his energy either. Teapot for you, sir. He's a little teapot, short and stout. Let's look at you, shall we? I'm so curious. I'm a curious kitty now. Oh dear. Are you good? Huh? Why do you look like that? Why do you look so cranky? Oh, angry. Gonna show off my chain and my rings. What's up? Okay. Teapot. No, he wasn't a kid. He was using a filter. Had a baby face. But he also had a little beard. Like stubble. Looks like he was trying to grow a beard or something. I don't know. I don't really care. Stay off my page. Don't be a dick. Don't be a Richard. Yeah. Right. I hear this. Who is that? It's an old song. Give a little bit of your love. Who is that? Is that Supertramp? Good God. I don't know what I'm hearing. Help! Somebody help me! Give a little bit of your love to me. Who is that?
Dolls in town tonight.
Yeah, this is it. It's the Goo Goo Dolls. I think. Guitar sounds right. Yeah.
Give a little bit of your love to me. Give a little bit. Give a little bit of my love to you.
Oh, give. Sleep token, give. I've been hearing that too. Also. Thank you. Okay, definitely a divine masculine message. I don't think it's for both of them, but it seems like a conversation he's wanting, and I feel like they're on the same page, but he's talking about reciprocity. Give a little bit of your love to me, I'll give a little bit of my love to you. You know, give a bit of your time to me, etc. I hear, don't treat me like the others, I won't treat you like the others. This is different, he says. The others weren't aligned. Also, I'm so hearing something about outgrew each other in some cases, right? Or evolved is a better way to put that. Oh, I hear this. Okay. But let us reboot the feed because I have a notification at the bottom. It kind of blocks my screen when it does that too. Before it crashes on us, I have to reboot anyway. Let's do it now. Feel free to join me on the next one for those who'd like to. For those who do not want to, that's perfectly acceptable. Sweet dreams, grand rising, happy in between, on the interim, and I'll catch you on the next one. Namaste. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for being you. Thanks for the giggles. Sweet dreams. Get a snack. Pack a bowl. Remember to get something to hydrate with.